run down and greet me. If we catch her, like, in her room naked or something, God, I don't think I can handle this. Too hot for me. I head up to her bedroom, where it finally is. Sayori?
Hi, Liam, sexy boy.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over,
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for a year now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
It's because I end up clearing for you. How come you suddenly
wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by time that we decided the last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Liam, sexy boy.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get if I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then I wouldn't have been worried. You wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's the way the world would... Why the world's decided to have you come over today. It's just what... it just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something has happened to you. There's no other explanation for you being like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Liam, sexy boy. But you're wrong. Nothing has happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're always gonna make me say it, aren't you, Liam, sexy boy? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me the whole entire time I've known her? Did she really want it so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there is only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. And that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand it at all, Liam, sexy boy. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly to make friends with everyone else. Everyone else is happy together. The best, and with everyone else being happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, then that's what I'll do.
No, Liam, sexy boy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help is if everything could be like it always was. But that was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in the way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm never going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking.
Oh wait, without thinking, I grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Ha ha ha. Liam, sexy boy.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Liam, sexy boy.
Sayori hasn't hugged me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please. Don't do this. Liam, sexy boy.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what I need to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
Huh? I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I really don't understand any of my feelings, Liam, sexy boy. And the only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes.
If I could spend the whole day here, I would.
Of all days, this has to be the one where I have where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to be meeting me at my house. And at very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh no. Her voice is so much easier to do. I don't know why I force myself to do Sayori's voice every time. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No. I just got here. But I started getting really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. You could have also texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be more common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed if my room were a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening my desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure that she keeps track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few plans that I can help you with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned to taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help her guests I wanted to help take her guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop, by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is it a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. Kind of happy. Yeah, no need to feel so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bags and pulls out a bunch of weed. Oh, okay. She pulls out a few candles with and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the window in black paper and use these candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing for, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate throughout the body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment. Oh, sorry. Oh god. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of, oh god. 1 second. What kind of mood is that one for? It is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think it would be a perfect thing for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea that you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with her cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement that she feels from sharing something like that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Liam Sexy Boy. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you finish once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I wonderfully draw characters on each paper. Draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my handwriting. Yuri unravels the long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. She reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. Its silver hand has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But it's the kind of thing that suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really, It's a really cool looking knife, you can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once more.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hand. It feels really heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger.
Ow! Liam, sexy boy, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go and wash it off now. Without worrying. What? Excuse me? I feel her tongue. This is getting oddly graphic and I dislike it very much. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head and her face is burning up. Yuri,
that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Liam, sexy boy, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Liam, sexy boy.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? Don't try to do her up. I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension has quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue making progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons and lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very efficient as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It was just something I saw online, really.
Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to bring the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of these items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need 6 cups of water and
to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in 1 minute. In a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and carry any paint that What? To catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve and putting it back on over her arm. Nothing. Yuri's face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so, let's mix the paint.
I'm getting the impression that she was cutting, and I dislike it, and I don't want that. Why is this suddenly feeling so weird? I don't like it. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets and put them into the cups. So, I thought we would be doing something simple that would look very nice. I'd like you to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, we'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. Ooh. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun surprising you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. I use the brush and Yuri uses the brush and adds a few drops of different color across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I don't even want to. Just when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter, we don't have to talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a bit nicer. I think it takes, fuck. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about some things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unusual paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. I'm sorry. I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rush off and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Okay, that's a bit close and personal. I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm very confused. Oh god, what's going on now? Oh, right click apparently shows what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna save quickly. I don't like this. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see some of my other videos, go ahead and subscribe, or just go and check out my videos on my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next video, goodbye.